Coach, spring practice, at least this portion, is over. So all impressions, how the team's doing, healthy, things like that. How you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, well, I think it's our 14th day of practice. They've really pushed hard and done well. And, I think it's a good group of players to be around, good coaching staff, good interaction, and they play with a high motor and higher intensity every single day. I thought it was a really, really solid spring practice.
You've made some coaching changes. Coach Glenn is now the new offensive coordinator. How has he been, and how has he been able to implement some things with the team?
Coach Glenn and I worked together for a long time. He's come in and we've kind of married everything up from where we were before and had success running the offense. So he's fit in quite nicely, and our players have adapted to it. He brings a couple of new schemes to the table, but all in all, we're right on track where we were a year ago, doing some of the similar stuff that we've done in the past. So he's been a great addition.
Coach Smith as well, and the running backs coach.
Yeah.
Obviously, he had very success locally at the high school level.
Yeah.
What's he brought to the staff and brought to the team in his time here so far?
I think the communication with his players. I mean, I think, when I talk to the players and I ask the players, I say, tell me about Coach, how's things going in the meeting rooms? And, they say this, there's great communication. He's building these guys up and making a really good room in there, and that's very, very important to him. Sometimes we play one or two backs, and then we've got 6 or 7 really good running backs, and you've got to know how to handle the room, but he's done it quite well, and we're thrilled he's here.
How's the comfort level this year as opposed to last year? You have an incumbent quarterback now with Dan, and how's he grown as now being here a full year now and helping the team grow?
Yeah, Dan's definitely improved, and he had a good season a year ago, but for him to have a season under his belt and come out here in spring practice, and even though with the coordinator change, we haven't changed in a lot for him. So he's fit in nicely. He's continued to develop, and he's a very good young man. He's going to be a great player and have a big year.
And last thing, I've talked to some people just around here. You've been in the coaching game for a very long time. We were talking about how the spring game used to be just you go out there, do a few plays, and it's just a culmination. Now it's turned to this big marketing machine with recruits and things like that. What have you seen in change in the game from your side of things from years ago when you're like at South Carolina and even App State to now, how you use the spring game?
We use it to get better. I mean, that's how we use it. We don't change a whole lot. Yeah, it's a great way to promote your football program. It's a great way to generate excitement for your fans and recruits. I mean, it certainly is. We're going to have a big day down there tomorrow. It's a great way to give back to our community. We've got a kids clinic before. I think the spring game's fantastic, and our guys look forward to going out and competing in front of spectators and guys that are actually really watching and paying attention. So I think playing in our stadium and having the attention right there on the back, getting the coaches off the field and making them have to really go out there and execute things alone is a great thing. So it depends on how you've run the spring game in the past, but all in all, it hasn't changed in a very, very long time.
And then just be very last thing, do you see position battles, and do you make decisions really based on the spring game, or do you like to wait for the summer and the fall to really see for position battles as far as decisions go?
Everything's a different season. You got a spring season, you're going to go into summer workout season, and then you got your fall camp season. So many things can change. I mean, injuries could occur. I mean, so many things can change. So there's definitely a revolving door in a lot of those situations. For the most part, we're pretty solid on who we think we can lead this football team and give us the very, very best chance to go out there and be successful. But things can certainly change.
Okay.